Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. As you know, we are currently in the Manali series. If you guys haven't watched our previous videos, you can go look into our other 3 videos. Come join us to see further on and be a part of our journey. On our 5th day of the trip, we moved from our hostel, which is Trippy Turtle, and moved to another hostel, the Hosteler in Old Manali. Our previous hostel was close to New Manali. Since we were done exploring that part of Manali, we moved to Old Manali. The cost per head for 5 days over here was 4,860 rupees per person for one bed, but we stayed there for 5 nights. Swati and Dan, our friends, they did not stay with us for further part of the trip. They spent just a day with us here and they returned back to their home. We had booked a 4 mixed person sharing room with 4 bunk beds, so that was good enough for the 4 of us. Now the most important thing, which was eating, obviously. The food there in the canteen was mind-blowing and it was all hot.
समझ में लेकिन ये सेफ है ना हमारे सबके सामने
Where is the car?
कैफे ऊपर है ना लेट्स गो टू द टेरेस
Either.
गाइस लेट्स गो अप टू द टेरेस नाउ सी द टेरेस एंड कम 5th floor.
Once we were done eating, we went around the hostel exploring its various floors and various services that they provided.
No, they need 1 or 2 like freshen up and leave.
Yeah,
They have to
but
take it
4:30 we'll come back.
My aim is
Call
for
them
that we
home.
need to leave.
Yeah.
We then started heading towards the old Manali market to do some shopping. The walk was just a kilometer from our hostel, and as you can see, it was a lovely walk. You could get the vibe of Manali, small shops, shacks, available restaurants by the riverside. It was a beautiful vibe in itself. Old Manali is very famous for its cafes because most of them are river facing, so it has a very peaceful vibe to it. Old Manali has the cutest and sweetest fluffy dogs on the street.
These eyelashes.
Hi. Beginning of this video looked like I'm in a train, but no.
Once we were done with everything, we bid adieu to our friends Swati and Dan. We then went to the market to eat some food and their famous hot mini gulab jamuns. Please do try them, especially when you visit it. Now, this is the next day and we are heading off to Solang and Sisu. We had booked a cab for the whole day with a charge of 2,800 rupees, which would be divided by all 4 of us. We made a pit stop at a place called Nehrukund, which is just a few kilometers away from our hostel. The water is famous because it's spring water which originates from a lake called Brigu Lake. The scenic beauty around it is beautiful. It's surrounded by mountains, valleys, and there's a small temple made there. It's very famous amongst trekkers because they have fresh water, drinking water available without any mixture.
No, it's not ice cold as a room cold.
As you know, the roads of Manali are very dangerous. There are such things all over trying to warn the drivers to be careful while they drive. Please be careful when you drive in Manali. Once again, it's a warning. When we were in Manali, it had started snowing up north. So as you can see, the beautiful mountains behind are getting covered in snow.
हाँ बस
Oh, no. Omelette level?
No chai. You want Maggie? Yeah, Maggie I love.
Pahadi Maggie is a must in the cold, as you can see.
और ये good day चाहिए.
Good day. Good day is the lamest one. I didn't say it. Yeah.
Once we were done eating and clicking pictures, we headed towards Atal Tunnel. This tunnel is actually very famous because it's the longest highway single tube tunnel, about 10,000 feet, which is nearly 3,048 meters, and it's the longest in the world. It has another big benefit, which is makes the armed forces reach the borders very easily because this tunnel never shuts down no matter how bad the weather is. You can see our excitement on seeing a small frozen waterfall because that was the most amount of ice we'd seen till date. Looks like we weren't the only ones who were excited. There was a lot of crowd and lots of people clicking pictures there.
It's not snow, this is snow will see.
We reached Sisu, and as you can see, there were lots of zip lining places. It's quite famous there. You can go across the valley. The distance is not that long, and generally the cost is about 300 rupees for 2 ways per person, which is quite a decent price. It also has a big local market where you can see they sell food, warm clothes, the local artifacts because it's a famous tourist spot. So you guys can actually shop if you want to something from there. Once we were done exploring Sisu, we continued our journey onward to Solang. As you can see, there is some frozen ice on the road which can be dangerous, and it's called black ice. Solang Valley is actually very famous for its snow sports, or winter sports as it's called. They have paragliding, they have snowboarding, they have jet skis, and they have the cable car. The cost of a paragliding there is rupees 1000 per person for a low fly and rupees 3200 for a high fly. The cost for jet skis can vary anything between 800 rupees to 1000 rupees depending on your bargaining skills. We opted to go for the ropeway, wherein the cost was 750 rupees per person, and it was a round trip. You just have to pay once and they take you up and you come back down. There is no fixed timing. You can take as much as time as you want to go up there. And the height was a
I think I have to get on from there.
I'll get a nice food coming.
None of us moved.
डोर ऑटोमेटिक लॉक हो जाएगा.
हाँ जी.
This cable car takes you up to Mount Fatru, and it is 3,200 meters in height. And the cable car itself is 1.5 kilometers long. Oof, we were mesmerized with the snow-capped mountains around the valley. It was not tiring.
Oh, let me tell you.
After a small trek, we reached the point where the high fly paragliding was taking place. We chilled there and enjoyed people just flying down. It was crazy to watch.
This is hilarious. This one did very well.
Yeah,
He was good. He was.
the best amongst all.
Put your camera on. We're going to 1947?
Watching this, I went for paragliding. Is it paragliding?
Yeah.
Yes, go
Oh,
on.
this is that guy who's screaming now.
Road is also.
Yes, I know.
सुहाना सफर और ये मौसम हसी सुहाना सफर और ये मौसम हसी हमें डर है हम खो न जाए कहीं सुहाना सफर और ये मौसम हसी.
After spending a few hours in Solang Valley, we started our journey onward back to our hostel.
Oh.
What happened?
We decided to have our lunch at a cafe called Lazy Dog in Old Manali, which is very famous for its food, vibes, and the live music which happens in the evening.
You guys want to shit? How do I shit here?
The cafe is situated by a river, so during summers it's an excellent place to sit outside. But when we had gone, it was -3 degrees, so we were definitely not sitting outside, but we did go out and enjoy the vibe and took some pictures and videos. Once done with our late lunch, we headed back to our hostel and decided to get a night in.
Hey, shit, I wanted to do the other one. Now it's DJ's turn. It's done.
Later on in the night, the hostel set up a campfire for all of us to enjoy. So it was not just us, the whole hostel people, all of them were around the fire, mixing, talking to each other, and it was fun. Okay guys, that's it from today's vlog. Good night, see you guys tomorrow.